The Eastern European country Ukraine has come to such a point of profound animosity towards Russia that it is not shying away from using terrorism as a means to undermine Russia's interests. Recently, during an interview with RT, Apollinaire Kailem de Tembela, who is serving as the current Prime Minister of Burkina Faso, while discussing efforts to counter terrorism in Mali, warned Ukraine to keep a focus on their problems and not turn their eyes towards Africa. Apollinaire Kailem de Tembela took a shot at Ukraine and alleged that the Eastern European country has resorted to sponsoring terrorism for their vested interests. He accused Ukraine of trying to control African nations and claimed that Ukraine's objective of supporting and sponsoring the terrorists in the Sahel region is to undermine Russia, which has military cooperations with countries in that area. Tembela elaborated, why did the Ukrainians start supporting terrorists in our region? It's to hurt Russia because they know that the Russians have military cooperation in terms of security with three countries. And so, by wanting to control our states, Ukraine wants to weaken Russia. By trying to weaken Russia, there will be an impact on our enemies, which are the terrorists, so we can't accept that. Those who attack Mali also attack Burkina Faso, he further added. It must be noted that in August this year, the military government of Burkina Faso, aligning with Mali and Niger, has called for the United Nations Security Council to take action against Ukraine. They accuse Ukraine of supplying intelligence to rebel forces, which allegedly led to an ambush, resulting in the deaths of dozens of Malian soldiers as well as personnel from Wagner Group. The three nations are pushing for accountability, asserting that Ukraine's alleged involvement directly contributed to the fatal attack on their forces. Russia too condemned Ukraine's move of supporting terrorists in African countries that have good relations with them. Russia is rapidly becoming the preferred security partner for the African region, pushing back traditional allies like France and the US. Russia has made use of the private security firm Wagner and its probable successor, the Africa Corps, for military collaborations across the African nations. Moreover, it has made itself available for safeguarding African leaders and assisting nations in their battles against terrorists in the region. Russia very cunningly took advantage of the political instability and anti-West sentiment that is present in the African nations, where terrorism activities perpetrated by Al Qaeda and ISIS have surged despite efforts by France and other Western allies. This has led to the growing frustration against the West that Russia capitalized on. The US, on the other hand, has lost touch with its strong allies in the region for pushing issues of democracy and human rights. The West, too, has the same nature of interfering in local politics. By contrast, Russia doesn't meddle in domestic affairs. Russia provides security assistance to countries like Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, nations now governed by military regimes, with a non interference approach to local politics, making it an attractive partner. Russia, unlike the US and West, seeks access to mineral resources.